Hi everyone, my name is Lina Chinkeo, and my MARP, or my Major Applied Research project, is going to be on gamification.
I picked the topic of gamification because I was tired of seeing bored and sleeping students in class. I wanted a way of engaging students, of getting this level of excitement about learning. And so I've actually started gamification in my classroom, and with many of my students, I've actually achieved this. Gamification can be broadly defined as taking the gaming elements or techniques that make games engaging and fun and successful, and applying those elements and techniques in another setting. In our instance, it would be education. Gamification can also refer to video games and computer games that are brought into the classroom and that help with learning. However, with our discussion here, we are just going to focus on the elements of games brought into the classroom. Looking back at the history of gamification, we can perhaps credit scientist Dmitry Mendeleev as being the first person to use gaming dynamics in an educational setting. Now, growing up, while he was not a stellar student, he was a skilled card player, and therefore when tackling the task of sorting the elements in science, he used concepts from the card game to accomplish this task. So what he did was he placed the elements on the cards and sorted them, much like how he would have sorted playing cards in a game of solitaire. The first gaming element that I would like to talk about are badges. And very similar to the badges that Boy Scouts earn for accomplishments, in gaming and gamification, the students would earn badges for accomplishments and tasks that they complete. The second gaming element that I would like to discuss is the point system. So with this, students would earn points for tasks, for assignments, for tests that they complete, and they would use those points to redeem rewards. And many companies are already doing that. Companies such as Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola has the My Coke Rewards points you would use to redeem rewards off of their website. Also, Marriott has rewards, Marriott hotels, and you would earn rewards towards free nights and special privileges. So the point is, students would earn points so they can redeem their rewards, and this would motivate them to work harder. The third gaming element that can be highly effective is the leaderboard. This actually brings out the competitive nature in students so they can compete against each other in terms of earning rewards and points. And so the visual of seeing which student is ahead and getting them to work harder so that they can move up to the top. So right about now, you're probably wondering, why do we want to spend so much time on badges, points, and leaderboards in the classroom? This is not a video game. You are correct. But at the core of gamification, we are to use the participation and reward system, which includes the points, the badges, and the leaderboards to drive behaviors. And ultimately, what we want to do, and this should be every teacher's goal, is to increase student engagement. And so with the points, with the badges and leaderboards, students are more likely to be engaged because they want to participate. And the other factor in it is that students will be motivated. They will want to do this themselves because that is something they want to do. It encourages them to do what we ultimately want them to do, and that is to participate and work on their assignments and learn.
Now that you know about the benefits of gamification and how it can improve motivation and engagement, here are some ideas from Teach Thought on how to bring gamification into your own classroom.
Number 1, allow students to help you design the classroom and help determine what the gamified classroom looks like. Allow them to tell you what their short-term and long-term classroom goals should be as far as engagement and progress. Number 2, give students multiple chances. The goal in gamification is mastery, and you should therefore allow them to retake the test that they are having difficulty with. That way, they can keep studying and working towards passing the test. This is the same in the true gaming environment. Students can go back and play the same level over and over again, no matter how many times they fail, because in gaming, failure is an opportunity to begin again. Number 3, provide immediate feedback. If immediate feedback is not possible, provide feedback as soon as possible so students know if they are heading in the right direction. Number 4, make progress visible. Create a progress bar or other visual that tells students how much they have accomplished and how much more they have to go before achieving their goal. With progress bars, students can monitor their own progress. Number 5, give challenges and quests instead of homework or projects. Challenges and quests are more exciting than homework, and students will therefore be more willing to complete them. Challenges and quests are therefore an easier way to extend learning to the home. Number 6, give students choice. Give them some decision making, especially toward achieving their goal. For example, instead of requiring all students to write a summary of the book they read, give them some options on how they demonstrate their learning. By allowing options or assignment menus, you are giving the variety of learners in your classroom ways to express themselves, and thereby differentiating. Number 7 calls for acknowledging student achievement with badges and rewards. And we mentioned this a bit earlier too. But badges and rewards are definitely a way to boost student confidence and further student motivation. Number 8 calls for the implementation of a class-wide achievement system, and this is to recognize both individual and classroom achievements. Number 9 calls for the incorporation of technology-based tools such as Class Dojo or GameStar Mechanic. And finally, last but not least, number 10 says to emphasize practice and accept failure. Allow students to try, fail, and try again and again. Such allowances will promote self-monitored learning as well as problem-solving skills. So as you can see, gamification has the potential to transform classrooms into dynamic learning environments. Hopefully I succeeded in motivating you to consider gamifying your classroom. Thank you for watching.